Time to do fun things, Kevin.
You ready to rock, huh?
I'm ready. All we want to do is not get in a situation like Zach got into, which was bury his truck and not be able to track because.
Oh, right. That's it.
All right. We aren't in the southern zone anymore.
Very good.
We jumped in the truck this morning, ripped up to the Adirondacks. We got some snow, wind, as you can probably hear. It's a wet, heavy snow, so really good conditions to be sneaking around. We got up here, it's 9:45. Hopefully we can go get on a buck. I've never tracked in these types of conditions where it's wet and windy like this, so I'm pretty excited for it. Kevin's never tracked, so I don't know if he's excited for it or not, but
I'm ready.
he seems ready, but he doesn't show very much emotion, so we don't really know. We don't really know what's going on in Kevin's head, but he's here. No one's driven up this road today, so we're just gonna get in the woods, start walking, find some tops, and hopefully cut a buck track. Also, Kevin doesn't like Little Debbie Christmas trees, so I'm gonna eat the one that I saved for him, which is also disturbing. We should be worried about this Kevin guy. Alright, I'm gonna eat this.
I gotta get changed.
And we're gonna change and go. Conditions, for sure. Poo bag. Got a doggy doo-doo bag.
How fresh?
Not like very, but tracks that I'm at least gonna mark in case we come up empty. We can come back to them. It's hard to say though because like I don't know when anything stopped. I don't know like
Is everything falling?
yeah. But
Doe. It's a doe. I bet you those are those tracks we got. That's what I mean though, dude. Like if we can get on one, I mean obviously that's a button bug, but like we're just stomping through the woods. Literally. Like how far was that, you think?
45 yards. We just need them to have like something like this on it. It's like when you can't see their head, all I pray for you to say is like decent, semi-decent buck.
Yeah. Good. That's what we're looking for. Just
Go see what a fresh track looks like.
yeah, that's
semi-direction we want to go.
Right.
So, hey, you listen. I ain't looking for a big one. I'm just looking for one.
Just one.
Just one.
Just something that has some horn.
Yeah. The good thing is you know it's a buck. That's the hard thing up here. Sometimes you cut, there's big does, right? So like we get that quick with a track and a bed, we know it's a buck. Why not?
Right. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, he's a shooter, huh?
He's got beams.
You calling him in?
I see him.
What do you got?
See the top of his head?
What is it, a buck?
That's not.
It's a doe.
That is. Got not have antlers. Do you see it though?
No.
You're good. Look, see this broken?
Yeah.
Right through right. You'll see his ears.
How far?
100.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't tell that if it was on it or not.
It's just a little guy.
Yeah. Oh, the other one should be right there.
Alright, just stood up.
It could also be a different deer. The other one's gotta be right there. It's right here somewhere.
Alright, I see another one. Just be still.
Coming from the
I'll
left.
tell you what it is here in a second. It's to the right, about 30 yards of that one.
I got you.
I'll tell you what it is here in a second. Doe.
Down.
Yep.
That's what I was afraid of. It made a lot more sense. That was a buck and a dog and a buck and a buck.
Right.
Confirmed everything I said was a lie. They were not time marks. But still, that's cool.
That's good.
We spotted all
We
the
did
deer
our job.
before they saw us.
Right.
Now let's go find a buck.
Let's do it.
Now that we know that this is worthless.
That's scary.
So when we saw that buck, there's another deer with it. I found the bed with the tarsal gland stains. Smelled like a buck. Not a huge bed. Saw the tine marks. What we thought were tine marks. We're thinking it was a button buck and another buck together. And when we spooked the button buck, it spooked this other buck, and now they're running together. So we've just been kind of on them since then. When we came up over that lip, we could see a deer bedded and assumed it was them, but it wasn't. There was another set of deer.
Yeah.
So, long story short, we're in deer. We could have shot 3 deer so far, but they're just not the right flavor. So we got to keep booking because the conditions are money. We're running on this track, and they're still running, but they're covering ground, so we got to keep covering ground. And hopefully this is a buck and a doe, or a buck and a button buck. The boys is hopefully hanging out together. Or we're gonna say, because I said, hey, everything I said was a lie. Then I said, maybe it's not a lie. Still could be a complete lie. So let's go. On the track, I think.
You want me to smell it?
Once you get in there, boy.
All right, let me give it my professional opinion.
You gotta taste it, dude.
All right, yeah. Let me show you how to do it. Okay. Fuck.
Give it a little lick. I don't think it's a deer, but it might be. We were right that they were right in here. This is an educated guess by looking at which way the tracks went.
Right, that they were gonna be in here.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. Our uneducated guesses on what they are aren't great.
Or, yeah. Well, we still don't know.
50-50.
50-50.
That's it.
Should have taken that buck earlier.
Yeah.
The button one.
Right.
Start working our way back to the truck and see if anything happens.
If we cut anything off, maybe that one that was blowing at us.
Yeah, that other doe.
Maybe. 50-50.
50-50. That was a deep blow. He's just gonna go right back to that point. We're gonna follow him. We're gonna come over there and he's gonna be feeding. Boom. All she wrote.
That's it.
Night.
There's the shot for you.
So we know that's less than 6 hours old.
Right. We're on him.
All right, day one. We're heading out now. It was a good day. We think we tracked a buck. No, we're pretty confident at the end there.
Well,
And he took us for an entire loop and came right back to where we started. So I honestly think it was the first two that we, I mean, it makes sense. It was like a small, really small track and then
right.
that bigger one.
They just like each other.
Yeah, buddies. But what was your thoughts on the first day of?
It was good. We probably ran into too many deer.
Yeah, for sure.
I learned that when you're tracking one, you have a 50-50 chance whether it be a buck or a doe to pop up on it. I also learned that beech nuts fall out of the tree and then the seed thing or whatever shell falls next.
We'll see what the snow's like tomorrow. I have a feeling it's gonna be a crunchy mess, but get back, check the weather, see if we're getting anything else. I don't know that we're gonna come right back here. I think we'll come in this piece, but I don't know if I'm gonna come right here.
Right. There's a lot of deer.
There's a lot of deer, and I feel like there's probably a lot of deer throughout here, but we didn't cut like something that really blew my socks off.
Yeah.
So could have shot a couple deer, which is cool. It's always a plus, but all right, let's get out of here before it gets too slick. All right, day two. We are in the woods. We did a little driving around, trying to figure out exactly where we wanted to go. We kind of wanted to get a little bit away from where we were yesterday because of the amount of deer. So we're kind of hunting just a little bit different of an area, not too far. We may run into the same problem, but everything froze over. It's a lot colder tonight. Super crunchy. Got a little dusting of snow. We thought about going to a completely different area, but there's way more snow and it's super crunchy. So we decided to come where there was less snow. Still crunchy, but be able to move through a little bit more and better. Standing in the bed not far off the road right now. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna work up this side hill, and it's just a really long stretch of tops that we can work through and hopefully cut something fresh. Kind of thought process with this one is there's no trails here. There's very limited parking. And if we get on these tops, it's going to take us kind of back into a corner. It's about 2,000 acres. And not very easy access. So hopefully there's a buck that's holed up in there that hasn't been messed with, and he's deaf. Let's get to marching. You ready for it, huh? 11 o'clock. First fresh track. I think the boys are going to send it.
Yep.
Somebody's got to.
Someone's got to do it.
I mean, he probably already heard us. He's probably a mile away and already heard us coming. We were just talking about how I think it's I got snow back near my house today, which wasn't in the forecast, but we should have just woke up this morning, and then when I found that out, just bailed and left, because those conditions would have been way better than these. This is just brutal. Like, it's hard to have any sort of confidence doing this, but it's noon now. We don't have really anything to go off of. Tomorrow's going to be the same, so we're probably going to just work this edge. There's obviously a bunch of deer tracks in here, but if we can't get within half a mile of them without them hearing us, we're going to have a hard time doing anything. So we're going to work this edge, see if we find anything super fresh that makes sense, and then drop down, see if we cross the creek, and point back towards the truck, come up with a plan, because this is just not the best use of our time. It's fun. I'm having fun. I don't know. Are you having fun, Kevin?
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah, we're learning too.
Fun and productive are two different things, and what we're doing right now is not very productive. So that's our plan right now. But you never know. Sometimes you get lucky, but it just doesn't feel like one of those days that we're gonna just get lucky.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if the wind was blowing like 40 miles an hour or something like that, but
Yeah.
it's just so freaking loud. So that fresh track we did cut, those deer we spooked from literally probably half a mile away across the drainage, and that was the only fresh stuff we got. So see what happens here. Feels weird walking on the solid ground.
Oh, normal ground, huh?
Like when you get off a boat. That's it. Peace out, guys.
That's a wrap.
Alright, it's a wrap for this DAX for the year. We'll close this weekend, and we're going to be shooting does instead.
No problem.
That's right. We'll go home and kill one tomorrow, Kevin.
That's right.
Semi-decent Saturday.